The GPT Store just launched this week and already has over 3 million GPTs, making it the largest app store on Earth since launching only 3 months ago. For comparison, in second place is Apple's App Store, which has 2 million apps and has been around for the last 15 years. Given all this hype and insane growth, is building on the GPT Store actually worth it? Is this the next gold rush for developers? In this video, let's talk about why the GPT Store is not worth your time as a maker or a business owner. And there are three primary reasons why. Number one is poor discoverability. The GPT Store already has so many GPTs that it's hard to find ones that are truly valuable. It seems that a majority of these GPTs are either spam or are barely used by anyone with less than 10 conversations. The GPTs that are at the top are by entrepreneurs and business owners who already have big audiences on social media. Consider Nick Dobos's Grimoire, which is currently one of the top GPTs under the programming category. His GPT has been used over 200,000 times, but if you look closely, he already had a large social media following. He has over 30,000 followers on Twitter, which obviously helped with the usage of Grimoire. If you look at Pietro Sciarano's designer GPT, which has over 50,000 conversations, Pietro has close to 30,000 followers on Twitter. Pietro is currently busy with his own startup, and after emailing him, he mentioned that he has no plans to update designer GPT despite the early success. If you look at Consensus, which has an important mission of embedding research papers to make them more easily queried, Consensus already has 7,000 followers on Twitter and a pre-existing partnership with OpenAI. Additionally, they've raised $3 million in part from researchers at OpenAI, giving them a huge advantage in the rankings of the GPT Store. So unless if you already have an audience on social media, don't expect to get distribution just by being listed on the GPT Store. Reason number two is poor security. GPTs have been susceptible to prompt hacking, in which the entire prompt and upload file contents can be displayed to the user. Check out this excellent video by Show Me the Data. In his video, he shows just how easy it is to download private PDF files by accessing the GPT's file contents,
so that it knows it has to fetch it externally. Let's see if we can actually download that file. To do that, we can exploit a little known secret about how these files are actually stored on disk. When the GPT boots up, all the files are actually stored in a particular folder. We can exploit this fact to get it to dump its content and provide a download link. All right, we're going to use the Python tool to list the files in /mount/data. Let's see what we got there. We should see the guide PDF, and we do. There you go. And now I want a download link to that. And we can just save it. And if I open this, we see that it's exactly what I had uploaded.
Additionally, you can easily ask the GPT to list all of its actions so that you can see what external API calls are being used and what parameters are being sent in the body of the API request. While of course you can do this with the dev tools on a normal web app, if you have additional content like prompt information and file uploads, it might be even easier for other developers to reverse engineer your GPT. All of this means that you don't want to upload any business sensitive information to be used in your GPT, which of course is limiting. The third reason is the barrier of entry is just too damn low. Literally anyone can create a GPT in less than 5 minutes without having to write a single line of code or go through any approval process. This is actually a bad thing because given that GPTs are insecure, anyone can just copy your GPT and list theirs with the same name and description. Already there are a ton of spam copies of popular GPTs. Just look at how many poorly made copies of designer GPT there are with the same picture and description. If something is so easy to make without any barrier to entry, it dilutes the valuability of being a part of it. This is why going to an Ivy League school or owning a Chick-fil-A are considered valuable, precisely because they are difficult to obtain. Now, although the GPT Store is currently a hot mess, OpenAI could take steps to improve the experience. The biggest thing they could do is have a strict approval process that vets each GPT to ensure uniqueness and that the GPT actually provides value. Although this would require some investment from OpenAI, It is what literally every other app store, including Apple, Google, and Shopify already do. Another thing they could do is implement user reviews so that users can rate and review GPTs similar to every other app store. This will allow users to see if a GPT is actually useful to others. Without these changes, the GPT store is probably not worth your time or investment as a developer. That being said, and to be totally fair to OpenAI, the GPT store is only 3 months old. So OpenAI actually cares about it. Hopefully they can improve the experience for everyone over time. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any feedback on this video, let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed it, consider subscribing to this channel as well. Thanks so much. Bye.